Snake, are you okay?
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Come on, jerk off! We gotta stop Wang!
Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
Video games!
Battlefield 4.
It's like what they say. It's not till you quit
Video games.
you realize who your real friends are.
Happy Hot Dog Man is awesome.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days.
You can crack 'em this way. You can crack 'em that way. And we've all done this. But no matter how you crack 'em, you always end up picking out crack shells. Not anymore. Introducing Easy Cracker, the ingenious new product that lets you crack open cracks, separate crack, even crack.
The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
An instructional video today, and this is one that a lot of people have asked about, and that is how to drive a manual transmission car. But right before I...
Barclay, Barry, Bert.
Bored.
Sir, I got a giant boner! Well, slap that damn thing down! I can't! I gotta keep this thing under control! I can't!
Dr. Ainley, is there such thing as insanity among penguins?
Well, I've never seen a penguin bashing its head against a rock. They do get disoriented. They end up in places they shouldn't be, a long way from the ocean.
These penguins are all heading to the open water to the right. But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
Hello and welcome to a Super Bunny Hop sad poverty stream in which I am not suicidal and have a cautious disposition towards hazards and accidents. We are going to be playing Mystery Gear Special number 2 tonight. This is going to be the second week in a row in which I have, hinted that there might be some kind of surprises in store. I might be digging something up from real deep down into the series annals here for a small taste of Metal Gear series duologies, because this is like Metal Gear Special 2, the sequel to random Metal Gear Special 1. I'm just gonna close that window and give us a blank screen until I click a few buttons around to reveal what it could possibly be. I have kept us waiting, and I've kept us guessing, because this week's game is gonna be what is this? The classic Ultra Games hit sequel to Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, but not by that name, Snake's Revenge, as published by Konami in 1990. Trademarked and copyrighted Konami. If I recall the story, this was developed in tandem to Kojima's Metal Gear 2 for the MSX and released kind of sort of around the same time, but they were competing projects behind the scenes. And I've never actually left the title screen on long enough to see what happens if you don't press start, and it's entertaining to see a very pale imitation of what was the classic and also aesthetically beautiful Metal Gear 2 intro. It looks like we don't got another one of those. We do got a fun filter, though. I don't know if you noticed when it slid to the side, but we're going to be playing this on Nestopia with NTSC emulation mode on. And the Metal Gear that we're up against is a heavy-duty tank able to attack from all angles and carry nuclear weapons. Ultra Games is a registered trademark of Ultra Software Corporation. And according to Z Smith in the chat here, stop. Ultra Software Corporation was a shell corporation and publishing label created in 1988 as a subsidiary of Konami of America in an effort to get around Nintendo of America's strict licensing rules in place at the time for the North American market. Okay, so this was to, like, save them time or something? To allow them to rush the games out faster? Maybe? I am gonna create a new window capture in OBS so we can get some of the Twitch chats trivia up on the screen. Oh wait, no, it's not quite all the way there. Yeah, there we go. This is something that could be taller, and we got any more? No. Wait, oh, crop it, there we go. Aha. Okay, but yeah, what are we learning here in real time along with me? It's weird, George, you should know. I know that I know that it's weird, but I haven't played this game for probably more than 10 minutes at a time. I think I always tend to tap out around the 8-minute mark because it's weird, it's not canon, it's not that important, you don't gotta know anyway. It's definitely not gonna be as good as the real Metal Gear 2. But what's interesting is that I have heard from people who do stick with it for longer than that 10-minute mark that it's not apparently supposed to be that bad, although the time it waits for you to start this intro is really quite something. When interviewed by Stephen Kitten 99, Kojima stated that he enjoyed Snake's Revenge and thought it was faithful to the Metal Gear concept. While Kojima once jokingly stated that Snake's Revenge was somewhat of a crappy game during the 09 Game Developers Conference, he later stated in a Nintendo Power that he does not consider it to be a bad game. That could just be Kojima being polite. He's capable sometimes. Looks like Kojima actually liked it, right? But who knows what's really going on in the labyrinthian mystery mind of Genius Kojumbo's head for real. Nintendo owned the console. They could put out whatever they wanted. But apparently this Ultra Games label was designed to like fast track some Konami projects into production or something. The rationale was to avoid an Atari-style crash by having companies push out shovelware. Yes! We gotta stimulate the economy. This is the logic that happens when you teach your kids Keynesian economics in middle school. Anyways, the boys from the Snake Soup website hated it. Yeah, well, they also hated everything past Metal Gear Solid 3, and I don't know if I blame them, but opinions can change over time. Maybe it'll be like a Zelda 2 kind of situation, where with modern retrospect, a reckoning, a redemption arc might occur, and Eddie wants something. And I just took him out, and I have played with him for many hours today, and I'm wondering if I can actually pick Eddie up and put him in my lap and give him the attention that he craves in the time span it takes to skip this intro. Eddie, here, come here. I gotta... Okay, we're gonna skip the intro and play with Eddie. We're not gonna actually put him in my lap. We're gonna throw squeaky toys across the room and play Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge by Ultra Entertainment at the same time as reading Twitch chat messages in real time. Lieutenant Snake, we received information from our intelligence man at the enemy's base. They have a weapon. Is it Metal Gear, which you destroyed 3 years ago at some point? John Turner, in the Navy's info center for 6 years, is an infiltration pro. Nick Meyer, a Marine, is an explosives disposal and weapons expert. Oh my god, they made him look like a caveman. Lieutenant Solid Snake is a martial arts expert. He destroyed Metal Gear 1 and is now Operation 747 leader. That was kind of neat. There was a little bit of animation there. And I believe the NES could not render all the lines on the screen that were flashing like that. Okay, we got a transceiver call. That's if I remember right. Select, and then A. Snake, the purpose of your mission is to infiltrate the enemy's stronghold. You must collect information from your co-workers. Bye. That was everything, huh? Oh, okay, information from coworkers. Maybe he's telling me I need to... Snake, the purpose of your right, is to collect... Can we call someone else, though? I guess we should change out the punch for the knife. Equipment select, we got nothing. Return, I guess that means return, not ration. But we can't call anyone else on the phone, can we? Snake, you must collect information from your co-workers. Now, this being a 80s game, not really, it came out in 1990, but it's gonna be sticking to some classic ethos. That means that we have to do something very special that you don't have to do in modern games, and that is read a little book that came into... Oh boy. Okay, if I want to know how to call people on the phone, where would I go to? Controlling the action or battlefields or top secret modes? Maybe it's a top secret mode. What's the non-canon story here? The radar invisible stealth copter dips and weaves through the narrow passes of a vast mountain range which stretches from the borders of Terrastan to its capital city, Ishkabibil. Only minutes from the drop zone, you clutch your assault rifle and stare out the window. Darkness is everywhere. Hello, Eddie. Hello. Eddie, bring Toy, bring me the toy. Yeah, what a good boy. What a good boy. Your fellow commandos from the Foxhound Battalion sit across from you. One sharpens his knife, the other polishes his grenades. No one speaks, but through the silence a message comes across loud and clear. This will be the most dangerous mission ever attempted, even more so than the infiltration of Colonel Vermin Katafi's stronghold. For now, you're challenging Hyarola Kakamimi and his army of raging tuna. Is that supposed to be like an Ayatollah reference? Are we engaging in even more Islamophobic humor here? And you must overcome untold hundreds of Uzi-toting soldiers. Yeah, that's right. In the 80s, the Uzi was the scariest thing. A portable machine gun capable of launching multiple projectiles from any territory on planet Earth, the Uzi. A heavily armored battleship and a loaded locomotive to reach your objective. Oh, come on, those are just spoilers. Destroying Hyarola's ultra-chic nuclear attack tank. Yeah, there it is. Or else the world will be knocked to its knees by a fellow who has won the Merciless Man of the Year award 8 straight times. Oh boy, look at these guys. Look at this artwork. They're already making Snake look like Che Guevara. A black belt and 32 forms. Your name here, aka Solid Snake. A black belt in 32 forms of Oriental combat and A black belt in 32 forms of Oriental combat and skilled in every weapon known to man. You're Foxhound's most lethal fighting machine. You're a combination Rambo, James Bond, John Wayne, and Lawrence of Arabia. You're also the leader of this perilous mission, and if you bite the dust, so does the free world. Okay, but what about calling people on my cell phone? Here, transceiver mode. In this... Oh boy, what am I? In this mode, you can either respond to a call. You can either... Okay, hang on. I found a different version that has a higher resolution scan, but Vim from vimslayer.net doesn't want me to see the page about the transceiver mode, apparently. Oh, geez. Thanks, Thanks, Vim. We still gotta decipher the low-resolution mystery text here. In this mode, you can either respond to a call's dial... Okay, no. They're already saying I can either respond. That word either implies... Oh boy, what's the, fine. What's the Konami Master Collection version look like? Snake's Revenge Manual Master Collection. Oh, Eddie, play. I forgot to give him some throws. Eddie, go. Window capture 3. Let's change this over to Firefox. Snake's manual. Controls. Command. What is command mode? Oh boy, there's side-scrolling stages with different controls. Oh, that's what they mean. Selecting weapons, using the codec to enter codec mode. Attempt to send a message to your comrades John and Nick, or to your collaborator Jennifer. Use the L stick to choose who to contact, then press X. The other person won't respond if they're unavailable. Maybe everyone's unavailable right now at this stage in the game. I'm pressing left directional pads and not seeing anyone. We're just gonna return for now because I know that the stuff on the next screen has always confused me. Right. Bicycle-powered hang glider propeller guys who always spot me. Nah! How was I supposed to know about that? Okay, we're We're restarting. We're not living with that. Continue. We got any garbage on the screen? No, good. Okay, so there's gonna be one coming in from the lower left, so maybe I should hide behind these trees in the upper right. Wait for the guy who's scanning vertically to clear. Oh wait, no, he's got a friend. Is he gonna turn and look at me? All right, ah! Oh, okay, okay, I'm still good apparently. What do I do? How do I? They have the high ground, so maybe you're just supposed to get hit. Maybe I should prepare for the gunfight. Kojima stole this for MGS3. That was what all the magazines said with MGS3, that they made a whole game inspired by the intro sequence of the NES games, and I don't know if you necessarily need to be constrained by what amount to maybe 10-15 whole minutes of content for that. I'll just try doing that. Okay. And I'll just try going here. Okay, I guess going fast and reckless, never mind, is the optimal strategy. However, it didn't work the third time. Oh no, searchlights, right? That's what those are? Yes. Oh god. I felt like I could not take advantage of a very long preview window. Yeah, let's just start over. Oh wait, I'm alive, but I don't want to be. It's a classic problem in all the Metal Gear games. Come on guys, get me killed, get me killed. Let's start this over. Now that I know what the place looks like, I'll be a way cooler guy about it the second time around. They appear to only look directly in front, and I just murdered 3 people. I don't know if I have enough confidence towards Snake's Revenge to be attempting any kind of non-lethal strategies here. Yeah, the searchlights intersect with the whole body, not the feet, something I just gotta relearn, and I gotta go fast and not slow for these first segments where it seems like standing around and waiting will bring a wider assortment of bad guys into the stage than otherwise. It's also a little nice to feel... Ah, see, one of those searchlights begins right at your start. Whoa, I got a phone call. I got a phone call here, too. What was it? Snake, I have bad news for you. You went into the enemy's airspace. We can't help you anymore. See you at the meeting point after the military operation is over. Good luck! Bye! Okay. The first searchlight does start scarily close to my starting point if I entered from the left, but does not intersect it perfectly. So that does give me more time to preview this than I thought I would have. Oh no, there's obstacles in the way that I cannot see. As I recall from last time, I'm getting spotted. There is a Jeep there. So, I don't know if I'm safe. No! That is brutal. And I just took mystery damage. Let's restart, No. I don't know. Okay, I do want to restart, but I do not want to be as itchy with my trigger finger about restarting as I was a couple runs ago, because it seems like the consequences for getting spotted really aren't that bad. I mean, alright, he at least said bye. Oh no, I didn't have the knife equipped. I took too much damage. We gotta restart. Wait a second, I'm playing on an emulator. Can't I save state? Yes, I can, but I already wasted my opportunity. Also, I just want to point out that I really do appreciate the look of whatever Nestopia calls its NTSC filter. The CRT filter going on here is one of the better ones I've seen that my old 11-year-old computer is able to handle. Oh my god. Okay, is it actually possible? This one right here, a U-shaped forest path, is it possible to get through there without getting spotted? Is it now? Okay. So, hiding in plain sight, is there like an elevation factor at play? Because going fast and hiding in plain sight seems to work, but going fast doesn't work the third time. So, I'll go fast for the first two and not the third. They ain't even looking for you. What do you mean they ain't even looking for me? I did not get a fighting chance that time. I think it's randomized to some extent. I'm sure this will get smoother after the opening area. Let's die and retry. Weapon, knife, return. So I hit, there's contact damage with them. I was going to the edge of the screen to exit, and the contact damage spawned in just a couple frames on my way out. Weapon, knife, return. Wait, this is an American game made in 1990? I don't think this actually is an American game. They just had two different departments in the Japanese game development offices of Konami Entertainment, Konami Computer Entertainment Japan, making two different Metal Gear games, and this was one of the two. Hey, I got lucky that time. Yeah, let's press file, quick save state. File is read-only. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's because of some Windows 11 bullshit. Snake's Revenge. Sure, we'll save in the George folder. Okay. The implication is they assumed Americans had trash tastes. Were they wrong, though? I also want to point out what feels to me to be a very consciously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed color scheme. Come on. There we go. Ah! Okay. Can I go any further to the left? Okay. What oh, that's the light. Ha! Did you see the flicker? Thanks for your help. That's all we got, huh? Yep. I don't think this music's gonna change until I get 3 kills. Ah! my gosh. I wish I could plan ahead for where they're coming from. Check if you can check those trucks. What would the check button be? Ah! Searchlight is right on my feet when I enter. God, look at that! I swear that this was a conscious point of design for Metal Gear 1 and 2, was, in the MSX games at least, Kojima made sure that there weren't going to be any unexpected guards spawning right on your entry points. Thank you! I accidentally skipped that too fast. I don't know if you had anything to say. I don't want to press B because that's the shoot your gun button, but I don't want to press A either. I mean, I do want to. I'm obviously doing it. It's... No, B is the knife button right now, and A is the gun button, but I don't think there's room on the NES controller for a check button. In Metal Gear 1, it would just be a matter of bumping your character into things. So I believe something happens here, like a cutscene or something. Phone call. Oh, now I can transmit. That sounds like the most immediately useful thing. Radar map. It turned out to not be useful. The manual had some kind of advice or trick here. We're gonna get an OBS window capturing the PDF manual again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, there it is. Is it bit too zoomed in? Okay, at the end here, wait, do we a high resolution version of this? At the end of the manual, they give you some non-teleological hints about what to do in front of this door, right? If you're lost or confused, try to contact JT, Nick, or Jennifer. Use the truth gas to force captured enemy commanders to talk. When you reach the main door of Base 1, hide behind the bushes, then try to contact your pals. After all, JT might have a plan. Okay, wait, hang on. Which one was JT again? JT, a double... He looks like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. A double knot Does this game take place in the expanded King of the Hill universe? A double knot spy from the Air Force's super secret intelligence department. John Turner is the greatest camouflage artist ever. He was last seen somewhere in South Vietnam back in 1969. But don't worry, he'll show up for this mission. Okay, we call him, I bet. I don't think we're getting anything. Okay, how do we get out of here? This is just not a door I can interact with, I don't guess. Okay, I can take 3 more hits from surprise enemies. Maybe my problem was I did not listen to that prisoner's full speech. Maybe he would have given me better instructions about what to do. Or maybe I didn't wait in the bushes like the manual told me to. Or, I don't know, maybe there's new stuff to find over here this way. I don't think truck checking is possible. I'm pressing all the buttons I got in front of these trucks, and it's not doing me any good. Oh, hey! A phone call and a present. Are you okay? Hide at the main gate to receive information. Okay, so... I got ammunition. Maybe I needed to get that call. Oh, come on! Maybe I needed to get that phone call to activate the sequence that occurs at the main gate. Also, I can farm ammo. Nonsensically respawning ammo. Maxes out at 50. I'm already done farming it. Ah! Huh. Where's it gonna restart me? Should I use my save state or commit to whatever just happened here? Oh, wow, it starts me right at the beginning. If you take out guards with a punch, they sometimes drop stuff, but if you do it with a knife, they don't. Oh, cool! So you know what that means. Time to actually do some non-lethal bullshit. But let me load the state so we don't have to go through that point again. But that means that we're going to go back to punch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh geez. It's so scary when you load in a new screen and start seeing those searchlights move around. Regenerating ammo means this is VR training. Is that why Snake's Revenge is not canon? Is because it's canon that it was a VR training simulation this whole time? Hey, that's what was over here, a ration. I got rations. Good for you. Oh my god. File. Quick save. Number 2. Files real. Okay. Date. Alright. I feel like as soon as I hit the southern edge of this screen... I knew it! I knew it! I bloody hell knew it. That's bad. That's not how this is supposed to work. I'm sure things will pick up once I get to some indoor areas away from all these searchlights. Oh! Okay, so maybe I can preview the directions of incoming searchlights by just going back and forth off the edge of the screen really, really fast! Yeah. And then I go up again for another prisoner, right? Or right and then up, and then there's 2 different directions for bushes. Is that how you're supposed to do that? No, you're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to just go through trial and error and have it take you a really long time, because that's how they made money from video games back then. Thanks for your help. Okay, he does not say anything useful. We're gonna make a save state here. Are these bushes I can wait behind? No, there's no getting back there. Okay, I see a little corner with a bush to the upper right. Receiver? Oh, I forgot about farming rations, that's right. I don't know, maybe I should have thought of that. Damn. Use codec. Wait by the main gate for information. Should I knock on the door? I remember that being a Metal Gear gag in one of these games. Okay, let's give it 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I get that the NES games aren't real MES games, but it's not like there's a surplus of fake MGS games out there. Yeah, if I was doing, like, Zelda Saturdays or Mario Mondays, I would have a plethora of fan games to play. Are there... Let's wait here for 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Are there a lot of Metal Gear fan games that I could be searching around for to fill this block? Because there's a good template in there. Press the select button. I tried using the transceiver and got nothing. I don't think I heard John Rambo's waiting in the jungle for 2 weeks phone call where he offers his help. The template for 2D Metal Gear games is strong. It's solid. Unmetal is good. There's got to be more than just that, though, right? There's got to be ROM hacks and fan games out there. I remember fan games existing. Come on. That's mean. I remember a Christmas-themed... No. Ugh, I'm gonna load the state. I remember a Christmas-themed Metal Gear game. Where you... Hey, I can farm rations! By the luck of the save state. Undetected by Antonio Ferrer. Yes, yes, I am aware of a number of Metal Gear inspired games, but what about straight up unauthorized, non-canon, unlicensed, piracy hero Metal Gear fan games? Or ROM hacks and randomizers, those count too. How much do I have? Should I stop this? I'm diving into the goggles. There are 2 Christmas Metal Gear games. Yeah, Merry Gear Solid 1 and 2. I think I can only take 3 of those rations for now. So let's go right this time. God! Ah! That is incredibly annoying. I think I've already taken too much damage to make this worth it. Should I really... I guess I'll load the state again and farm those rations. That's number 2. That's number 3. Come on. Oh. 2. 3. Ow. Save state. Yes, please. Load state. Thank you. One? Why? Oh no. Weapon, let's change to knife and then return 1, 2, 3, Now, let's save the state. And make sure we exit to the slight left of the way out of here, and then... Oh! On my way down from the slight left, I gotta move slightly right, or maybe even further left, but not as left as I can at the very beginning of the exit. Okay. No, 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 no. Is there... There's gotta be a safe way out of here. I've done it before. There we go. That's the safe way out. Counterintuitive. Being in the straight middle of the sightline so that you don't get blocked by the guard tower on your way down is the way to avoid that one searchlight in particular. These searchlights are nuts. I don't like them. I really don't like these searchlights. So to the north, I believe I'll get that phone call from John Rambo. Oh, I can't go north of the guard tower. Are you okay? Hide at the main gate to receive information. Okay, I'm gonna make a save state, and I'm gonna... What is the buttons? F5 and F7. I don't need to do that every time with the menus. F7. Or... Okay. F5. Can't really do that with a hotkey. Any case. Whoa! Look at that. How long of a window do I have? Alright, we're just gonna hold down and hope for the best. Yeah, John Rambo does not look okay in that photograph. I did not trigger that, I don't think. I think that was a forced alert state. Okay, now do I call? No. 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 What is this radar map business? No contact. When is that gonna come into play? Let me wait in this little corner up here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'll try the other gate now that I got Rambo's advice. Yeah, there is a forced alert phase once you cross over into that screen with the gate. I don't know what the main gate is, but I gotta go to that one now. So let's load the state so that I don't have to take damage. No! God, come on! Give me a break! Whew. Did I do it? I think I did it. Okay, so 3 is quick load state number 3. Shift 3 would be save state 3, and I get that error, but it's fine. Okay. Alright, let's hold down and cross fingers. Whoa, made it past that searchlight. Now we gotta go to the left very carefully. Nah. Can't go left that way. Gotta go left from under. Is the tune meter gonna matter? Okay, the gate, a gate is coming up. Let me hide on the bushes out of the way and see if I get something from waiting. I'm out of patience for waiting. No, pressing the A button here is doing nothing. Left right is not affecting the tune level. Maybe I just need to wait at the gate more. Oh boy. Oh boy. Preferences, run in background, yes. Now let's have the emulator run in the background while I flip through the manual here to see if there's anything else that could help me. Open as many doors as you can. Listen to rescued prisoners. If you're lost or confused, try to contact JT, Nick, or Jennifer. When you reach the main door of Base 1, hide behind the bushes and then try to contact your pals. Maybe I'm not contacting my pals correctly. I'm gonna need a higher resolution transceiver mode explanation, please. Oh. I guess they're just not available. What the hell? I am unsure of what to do and where to go, and I'm gonna make a save state. What is it? It's shift to save and number keys to load. So I could take a look around some other areas. Maybe I missed another route somewhere around here. Oh, a prisoner. How did I miss this guy? Thanks for your help. Bye. Does that help me get in the gate at all? Or maybe I should hide behind the jeeps? I think I remember being able to get inside during an earlier playthrough of this game, but I was using a strategy guide and I'd like to not give up this soon in. I think if I... God, no! I think I recall getting inside from the other gate where there was a forced alert combat oh my gosh. Were you supposed to have a Nintendo Power? The manual is failing me here. Utter confusion. Cryptic old game design. I'll go get a Nintendo Power. I'll load my save state and try unequipping weapons, maybe. Why do I only have one ration right now? What is this? When I don't have a weapon equipped and press the weapon button, it makes a clink noise. Okay, you know, I'm at my wit's end here. Weapons mode, equip mode. No, I need to find a higher resolution version of the manual. Snake's Revenge manual. I'm going to Google to try to get this. Why is there no good scan of the manual? Maybe Konami's got us. Opening doors requires the correct card, so I might not even try bothering. Your codec can give you a variety of information about their enemy. Type and right, nothing interesting there. Legal privacy. Infiltration manual. Your first step... Oh, wait, hang on. We don't have it cropped on the screen. Your first step is to find the entrance to the base. Once there, your allies will contact you, so be sure to answer the call. I feel like I might have gotten a call at some point in the middle of the forced fight that occurs in front of one of these doors, but I have not really been able to activate it since. Do we have any better advice? I guess I'll just go to the other door that I have some vague memories of being able to use in an earlier playthrough of this game. I'm doing worse than I was during that playthrough, apparently. I remember the searchlights frustrate. Can I go down? No. Can I go down over here on the left? No. Now, to the right of here, let's save. For sure. Let's make a save here. Now, to the right of here is a big gate. Hide at the main gate to receive information. So Val 825's got the Nintendo power. Supposedly, you have to go to the other door and wait by the... Did I even have a chance at avoiding that? Why was there no alert this time? If I enter from the middle of... Oh my god, this is how it works. If you enter to the lower right, you're safe and you're not going to spawn an alert. If you enter to the middle or up of the exit point from this screen, to the right, the east, then you trigger an alert and you cannot enter. I think I got it now, and I think I have it figured out, and it is stupid. Let's nudge Snake as low as we can. Look at that. We got a little moment of peace. What's Rambo gotta say? Lieutenant, I arrived at point A. Let's put the plan into effect. Good luck infiltrating the base. And I remember this being neat. I remember this coming to me way easier last time and appreciating the little 8-bit Nintendo cinematic going on. Look at that. That's cool. That would be cool if there wasn't... What are we at here? An hour of bullshit ahead of time to figure out the incredibly precise conditions necessary to get that actual scripted event occurring. Oh, hey, it's a nice remix. Oh, no, I accidentally pressed caps lock instead of shift and didn't save the game. Instead, I loaded one. The hotkeys for save states are way too close to the load states, and I pressed the wrong one like anyone would have done. Yep. And let's return. Now fast forward. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, so after triggering a little 8-bit NES cutscene, and then getting into the interior areas where it should hopefully play more like a traditional good old Metal Gear, things will pick up, right? Right? Snake's Revenge will come into its own, right? I mean, one thing that hasn't been bad so far is the music. The music's been pretty consistently fine. Okay, now shift 1. There we go. We got a save state. Also, the graphics for the inside of this building look a lot better than the graphics for the jungle outside. There is an actual floor I'm walking on instead of a beige-colored sandy void, and I've already developed this instinct for peeking into the next room and coming right back. It's the binoculars. There's no binoculars. That's my problem. Did we ever get an explanation as to what Snake is taking revenge for? I'm sure it's just the betrayal of what had happened at the end of Metal Gear 1 that they're referring to. It's an 80s game. I know it says 1990 on the box, but given the expectations and traditions of the time, you can't reasonably expect much. Which is funny, because that's exactly the line in the sand that Metal Gear 2 on the MSX was drawing, was a more narrative-driven experience. I got keycard number 1. Okay, does that mean I have to go out in the jungle and go all the way back around again? Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, boom. Do-do-do-do. Oh my gosh. I know I don't have it silenced, but does that... Okay, let's actually retry so I can figure out the rules of the stealth system a little bit. Also, is that a door in the north of my entryway here? Do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, he was scheduled to look the other way. Do. Do they have peripheral vision? Is there a cone, or is it a straight line, like an MG1? Why does he turn around all of a sudden really fast? I wanted to punch him out and see if he'll drop any treasure is what I'm trying to do, but it could just be too unpredictable. Yeah! Oh yeah, look at that. My plan went... perfect. Now what... What do I do about being able to preview what's in the next room before walking in? Val825 thinks it might be a straight line, but I'm the one who actually has to take a risk and do the experiments to find out! So when I enter that room from the north, he does not quickly turn around and look at his backside. When I enter the room from the east, he's gonna turn around and take a quick look at his backside and then his front. Oh wait, nope! Not that time, he sure didn't. Let me see if I can get him to drop a ration like last time. I'm gonna consider that a good run. Thankfully, let's save. The range on your punch is very generous. I'm gonna try to open the door with the card. Looks like we're using... Hey, that is a door. Am I safe to exit? Yes. In that event, let us save. Yeah, you just had to learn the whole game by heart. That's what games were like back in the day. And now in this current day, these games are about saves coming. Thank God, silencer! Hey, I think I recognize where we are. I got a silencer. I think I gotta do some menu. No? No. Do I gotta do anything in the menu to put it on? I can't tell if that sounds any different than it did before. Huh. Neat. Let's see what else is inside here. Locked door to the north. There's still more rooms to be found to the south. And let's test out that silencer. It works. I did not hear a thing. This is gonna make things go much more smoother from now on. Let me take a peek. Let me press against the wall and take a peek. Like in good old Metal Gear. Ah, the safer route was the southern one. Ah! Oh, okay, well, it's good that they don't want to commit gamers to that very bullshit alert that I just hit. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Hey, I thought he was not scheduled to do that. Owie. Let's just load. I can still get a good perfect stealth run here. Bum bum. Bum ba 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 bum. Ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Now let's wait for him to get all the way to the left. And remember that he will be taking a quick glance to his backside at every one of those little waypoints. His route is wild. Also, look at how the NTSC CRT filter is making his sprite flicker a bit when he moves. It almost makes the mind's eye visualize a rough, threaded texture to his armor. Yeah, it adds a little bit of grit to the picture. Ah! Let me just test the door, that's all I really wanted. Hey, a prisoner, nice. The enemy has a truth gas. If you find some, you can get classified information from the enemy. Thank you. Now, how do we turn this music off, buddy? Can I do the trick where I wait in a room and camp the corner? Apparently not. There's gonna be a guard right there. That means knife. And let me practice a bit before coming out. Rah, rah. He's gonna be at my diagonal. That sucks. or not, or it's just gonna be a complete dice roll in terms of who exchanges the damage. What did I get from doing that? I got a prisoner. He gave me a tip about a truth gas. I didn't get any cards or anything. Let's just go northeast. let's not go that way. Hey, we gotta talk about guards appearing right at your entry points. Man, it's very important. I was about to say the simplest little thing, but you realize when it's gone, and it's not the simplest little thing, it's a layer of polish that I'm sure took a lot of man-hours of playtesting and clever game design configurations to figure out, and a lot of mind-bending interpretations of pages upon pages of graph paper. But when that layer of polish and attention is not there, yes, you really do absolutely feel it. Now, is this going to be an elevator? Yes, it is. Oh, look at this Rambo-ass snake we're playing as here. We got knife and no select button. Very low belly crawl. Is this the beginning of the belly crawl fascination? Look at how they animated it! Okay, I'm not ready to go to a new floor yet. I still want to clear out whatever's left to find on, what should we call this? Building 1, ground floor. John, move to a different spot. Who's John? I don't remember a John. I think actually I had a John in my transceiver, which means that John is one of the friends who got captured. Okay, so John was the guy who snuck me in here by sacrificing himself. Got it. I unironically love the music, though. Right, I got key card number 2. The music so far has been great. That's not the button I wanted to press. I just learned that I gotta select a key card for every single door that requires them, and this is something that is not worth memorizing. From how I remember Metal Gear 1 playthroughs going, we're gonna have to draw our own map here from memory. Okay, let's hold the note paper in a letterbox format. And have a big grassy blob. No. Let's just make a square, a big square. That, can I get it in the frame here? No, I can't, but we're gonna draw a big square and call it, in big bold letters, B L D. Wait, no, there is a more fun method of doing this. Yes, more appropriate for the stream. Okay, no, I got this. New method. We're gonna have an MS Paint minimap on display in the upper left corner of the screen. Let's get this window capture of the game and scoot a little down to the lower left. We got a window capture for the Twitch chat. We're gonna scoot a little bit down to the lower left along with it, and a new window capture for MS Paint. How shall I crop this one? There we go. Okay, now slide this guy into the upper right, just like where the minimap radar always is in Metal Gear. Okay, now I mentioned that it might be a good idea to start with a big square. that we're gonna call Building 1. And there's 2 doors on Building 1 that we will represent with a little bit of a dotted line. There was one in the towards the northwestern wall, and then another door a few screens south of that. Both of those... No. The first one was a level 1 door. Hey, Windows 10, you just turned the nightlight on. Let's turn that off. Let's call that door 1. Because it requires a level 1 keycard. The one down here is a level 0 door. And there were rooms inside. We can represent those with little squares, right? This isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't how it worked. I will use the line tool to represent it, and put another dotted dash here with the number 1 to represent that door requires a level 1 keycard. There's also an unknown door here that I recall. So here I am doing everything I can. Hold on. Hang on. I'm gonna actually do that. do. So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman. I'm trying to keep the ground on my feet. It seems the world's falling down around me. The nights are all so long, and I'm singing this song to try and make the answers more something or other there. All right. We gotta get back to our map here. Where am I? Let's return and try to refresh my memory on where am I and how confusing it's gonna be knowing which door requires which keycard unless I make my own ample documentation material. Thank God I got that guy at least. There's an S-shaped corridor at some point here that I'm gonna have to draw. It doesn't take card 1. Does it take card 2? Yes, it does. What are you? Don't shoot! I don't know anything. Wait, so is this the guy we use the truth gas on? Don't shoot, I don't know anything. Don't shoot, I don't know anything. Okay. Who are you? Why? Am I here to save you, or did I catch a distracted guard and shock him? Is he did I make a guard surrender? Did I hold up a guard? Right. Did I hold up a guard? This has got to go on the map somewhere, you know? Okay, so at some point in Building 2, let me zoom in here. At some point in Building 2, there's 2 little rooms to the upper right. One of them is an S-shaped corridor. I think MS Paint has gotten surprisingly more advanced than I last remember. So what level door was this? Equipment card 2. Okay, so we'll put a little 2 on this doorway. And note that this is Truth Gas Guy. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Let's do knife for now. I think I have enough rations. To my liking now. Fuck this! The guard placement in this game is gonna drive me insane. Ah, no, I didn't mean it. Now I gotta use all the rations I've scrounged up. Dun 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 dun. Bump 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 bump. Food. That sucks. I can't wait to farm more rations. Let's switch to punch mode. Interesting decisions are being made at least. Dun, 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 dun. There's a level 1 door here that leads to nothing in particular. And out of the interest of having a thorough record, I will mark it down, but I gotta remember that there's nothing really in there. Okay, back to the game. What card was that? Card 1. Okay. My map is missing an S-shaped corridor that should probably go around here. There's a big elevator shaft that I'm gonna mark with an E. There. Does this look roughly? Yeah. This looks close enough. Okay, what's inside this level 1 door? Did I already clear it out? I already cleared it out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Are you having more fun playing this than Twin Snakes? I don't know. Those searchlights really did a number on me. I want to say that now that I'm inside and not... I was gonna say that now that I'm inside and not worrying about the searchlights, I'm feeling a little better about Snake's Revenge, but unfortunately, the guard placement is still awful. which Metal Gear game would you most want to see a spirit successor to? Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear 2. No questions asked, obviously, for sure. Metal Gear 2. How long has it been since I've saved? I would love to see a remake of Metal Gear 2 more than some of the more obvious choices. Okay, I gotta fill out the rest of my map here with hopefully some more accurate detailing. You know what? My map is just not gonna be accurate. How about that? I know how my map works. No one else might... How do I kill this guy with only 3 bullets? No one else might know how my map works, but I do, and that's what's more important. Door 1. So we gotta put a level 1 door around some more, corridors. Look, this is how building 1 looks, isn't it? And I believe there might be nothing in this door for me. Return. No. Can I farm him for rations? He's not dropping rations. That was a 3rd kill. I'll give him 5. Yeah! One more. Let's see if... Yeah! That was very profitable, actually. Okay, well, let me finish closing off my useless level 1 room. So now might be a good time to take the elevator. I only have 1 bullet. Also, I think that kill that I just got just then basically confirms that this side-scrolling stuff is hilarious. That they do not have a vision cone. It's gonna be ray-traced stealth detection as far as their eyes can see. They see in straight lines. Oh my god. No, stop. Alright. I think it starts you at the... Oh. Oh, good. Good. Good! Good, 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 good. We got a classic Metal Gear checkpointing system where the elevators are your checkpoints. Of course, how could I forget? Wait, considering it's a tile-based game, it should be pretty easy to make it skill accurate, but the map and guide is available, as in this one. Welcome, Pearl of Salamanca. How do I... I'm going to go to the bathroom and pee while leaving this awesome music playing. When I get back, I'm going to take a good long look at these guides and see if there's any way I can elegantly get past them. I don't think I should kill them. I think I should slip through. Yeah. Oh, also, new floor means new map. Yeah. So, let me open up MS Paint again and scroll down to, actually, let me, clarify that the first building is building 1, level 1, or floor 1. I don't think I can make text smaller than 8 points. So down here, we've got building 1, level basement 1. That's what you call these things in Metal Gear games, right? So... Let's start at the elevator. Yeah, we'll start drawing our map out from the elevator. And I'm gonna try making my scale a lot smaller this time so I don't run into the problems I had when mapping out the first floor. Oh, it's Pear of Salamanca, common mistake. I'm seeing some windows of opportunity, but they don't last long enough. Oh, that one might have lasted 3 whole seconds. Oh, and then at some point, both of them were looking up for maybe 3 to 4 seconds. So when they're both looking up, should I take a dive down? I really think their sightlines crisscross my expected path a minority of the time only. Ah! Was there any way? Haha! Okay. I have no idea why that worked the second time, but not the first. Oh, my dog made a weird nice just now. Could you please check him real quick? Oh, yeah, he's sleeping in his doggy bed. What kind of noise was it? Sometimes he does the cute little borks in his sleep. Oh my gosh. Another guy who's looking at the door. Don't shoot! I don't know anything! So this means map. This means I gotta make a little map. If we go... Gosh, this is brutal. Okay, if we go south 2 screens and then 1 left, we have another truth gas guy. How did I remember it? I should check what card his door required. Card 1. do 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 do. And I see a path to my left that I'm gonna have to connect. What do I do now? I gotta go back the other way. I gotta get past them the other way. Ah, okay. And let me knife, just in case. Oops, wrong button. Wrong timing. Let me see what we're seeing here. The whole entire mapping effort is gonna have to get nudged to the right. What is the grand total of Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge look like on my map by now? We're gonna need more space, Bill Gates. Okay. So we're one full screen to the left of the truth gas guy. That much is for certain. There's two paths to the north. A door to the south. And a door to the west. I would like to see what's in the door to the south first of all. I got 12 bullets, a knife. I don't know if it's just me, but I do feel like I have to think a little bit more in this game. Yeah, than the usual, which is actually a good sign. I got a submachine gun. This is card 2. Okay, let me map that. Hey, I can farm rations from that guy. Also, this ration farming, ammo farming technique stuff never at least fails to make you feel clever. It's, extremely unrealistic, but I almost feel like maybe in this game the game developers were a little more consciously aware. Like, it seems like opportunities to easily farm gear are coming in at some more tense intervals Like, I really could have used some ammo just now, and this guy gave it to me. I don't really think I need rations. How much, longer do I want to be doing this for rations, though? Thank you! Save! I don't need to mark anything down in that room on my map. I already cleared it out. I'm not gonna come back. This guy at the edge here, how easy is he gonna be to sneak past? I want to say that I can confirm I'm having fun. This is starting to get into a state of flow that I can adjust to. It's not that bad. Now that I'm away from the searchlights and have a better grasp of what's going on and have a map going in MS Paint, things are going smoothly. I got plastic explosives. Mark this down. This is a level 1 door with not much reason to come back. Yeah. So this is actually a familiar kind of pacing to a Metal Gear game. Old and new. Top-loaded difficulty. The most frustrating part is typically in the very beginning when your character doesn't have a lot of gear and you're still figuring out the exact, your Metal Gear character doesn't have a lot of gear, and you're still figuring out the exact specifics of how the stealth system works. And in the older Metal Gear games, having some kind of mapping effort going on in a little notepad or MS Paint, as we're doing here, is very much part of the intended way to play. It makes you feel cool. I don't know about you guys, but if that's the case that you kids these days don't like making your own maps as you're going through an old video game, I'm just wondering what sort of basic bare core human experiences you were missing out on, because there is something intrinsically satisfying about drawing out a little map as you go through these old games. It seems like a very human, normal, ordinary thing to want to make a cute little map when the game's not providing one for you. What am I gonna call this thing? Snake's Revenge map.png. Save to desktop. What sort of opportunities do I have to get past this camera? Do. I think the scale on my map is starting to fail. Let me... Oh. Okay. So, of the two doors to my lower right, there's one of those that leads to a mystery area, but I gotta get some kind of drawing about what I'm seeing here, because surely it'll come in use later. Boom, 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 boom. I'm wondering if the exit to the east here is going to loop me back around to an earlier area. Seems likely, seeing as how I'm mapping this out ahead of time and seeing a loop point come in. We got a level 2 door with ammo and grenades. The grenades might actually be useful. Also, I think I should mark down these ammo drops. Boom, 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 boom. Save. Can I even sneak past this camera? Oh, wait. It looked like it had a farther pathway on the second run. How do I get past this camera? Is it impossible? I think it's impossible. Is there forced combat in Snake's Revenge? Is that why they give you a pretty overpowered knife at the very beginning? Alright, let's equip the machine gun and the knife and see how much ground we can cover. Seems to work exactly as it did in the previous game. That wasn't so bad. But yeah, like, I just made a decision ahead of time. Oh, I probably could have gotten those guys more cleaner with the grenades. God damn it. Fucking hell. There's something going on with this game's level design that's just not meshing with some other interesting things going on with, how some obstacles are telegraphed ahead of time, and some are just always going to be surprises. And the scale of my map did get thrown off, so let's see. I think in order to fix this, I can just click and drag a box around this, shift it to the left a bit more, and then, connect the loose ends with the brush here. Yeah, look at that. That very, very clean and elegant. It looks, professional. There's a door I missed. I want to go back and check it out. I gotta prepare for a fight that's going to happen. So, that's something I don't usually really think about in Metal Gear games where I'm going perfectly stealthy. This is a pathway I have not taken. What the hell was that? Poison gas. Okay, let's open the door. And then equip ration. No, I just wanted to equip them, not... Well, I'll farm up some more later. And then grab this thing and get out of here. I got oxygen tanks. Is that the truth gas? Wrong button. Okay. Let me mark that down. It looked like they had a limited supply. So let's call that OXY, the Oxy room, where we're going to do some Oxy cleaning. Yeah. Yeah. Now, are there any other rooms or pathways I have not checked out? I don't think there are. Yeah, if my map is accurate, I'm pretty much... I have seen all I can see here. I want gear from these guards. Good thing they didn't spot me doing that right in front of their face. No, no, ah. Wait, can I throw grenades through the walls? I hope so. I'm starting to have fun. My phonometer is rising. How's Snake's Revenge on this fine Monday, George? The opening jungle area is awful. Some occasional forced... I don't know if that was forced, actually. I might just not know Snake's Revenge as much as the other games. It's possible to have fun. When I get better at Snake's Revenge, maybe I will have more fun with it. I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that one either! They don't give you a way to preview this stuff. The earlier games had binoculars. The lack of binoculars is something that we either got to talk about. That's either Nintendo power bait, strategy guide bait, or a lack of polish and playtesting and thoughtful design that is easier to criticize. Okay, what would this be? We came down from B1, Snake's getting crushed in half by the elevator shaft. This screen would be B1. This screen would be B2. Okay. We're gonna make a new... Are those grenades polished? Yeah, why does the menu mention grenade polishing as a important point of contention? Anyways, this corridor is going to lead us into an elevator room. Also, the Twitch chat is having an actual debate about whether or not needing to fill out a map as you play a game is a good or a bad thing. Why is this a debate? It's a yes or no question, and the answer is no, it's a good thing. Is having to fill out a map while you play a game fun? Yes, the answer is always yes. Any game can be designed to allow navigation without maps. Not saying all games need to be playable without a map, just that they can be designed to make maps unnecessary. Yeah, but old 80s games that had big pages of graph paper in the back of the manual for you to make your own map were designed to be mapped to. This was part of the experience. When you... Oh, there's combat music playing on this one. What the... Come on! He never turned around. Also, what is the control thing here? I'm frozen now. I can't go left or right. Maybe because there's not enough room for him to crawl all the way down? 1 Mississippi, 2 Whoa! 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8... 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi... 1 Mississippi, 2 1 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 I don't even know why I try. Okay, how is Snake's Revenge on this fine Monday? It seems like guard placement. That's the issue I'm having here. Guard placement is garbage. Their routing is garbage. There is no way to predict these things. I just measured it as being unpredictable. This guy up ahead does not peek back and forth in predictable intervals. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. And the controls for getting up and down on these side-scrolling segments are weird. When I'm up here, sometimes Snake doesn't want to move. This time he does. Also, why can't I shoot? Why can't I just shoot him with my silenced pistol right now? Why do I have to knife him? I'm gonna try to retreat, actually. I'm not gonna try to get him. I'm gonna try to retreat. Can I even do that? Can I even retreat? Whatever. 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 God! I just planted a bomb at my feet! Okay, I don't understand. Ugh. Controls are getting weird. The guards are getting borderline impenetrable, impossible to sneak past. My map got really screwed up. My selection of basement area got somewhat screwed. Gotta move that down, and then select this here, and also move it down. Doot 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 doot. Okay, so we're gonna make another. This is what we got so far. This is what we've MS painted so far. And we're gonna make another lower level, B2. Building 1, level B2 is a side scroller. Maybe that's all I really need to remember from these sort of things. But I am gonna make a dotted line connecting the elevators to each other. Because the elevators are not entirely. Wait, let's make the dotted lines for the elevators gray. The elevators are not multimodal, multi-purpose. What's the word I'm thinking of? Is there also a better line tool I could use? No, not really. Can you make a dashed dotted line in MS Paint? Yeah, we'll use the spray can tool for elevators. How elegant. Yes, look at that. Look at the smears. The gray graffiti smearing that is now going on my Georgetown radar minimap. We're gonna keep it here where I have my reminder that the elevator just led us to a side scroller area. Now, how do I shoot a gun? Is there no way to shoot a gun? I need to consult the manual once again. We're playing an 80s game, and we're confused by the control schemes of a sudden new perspective, which in the time was like representative of a big leap in budgets and ambition, but almost universally never really managed to find appeal with the market. Zelda 2 had side-scrolling segments that were generally not very well regarded at the time. Apparently Metal Gear's doing a similar thing here. Let's get a manual back on the page. Woo! This paint, Snake's Revenge, and then this window capture would usually be the Twitch chat. We gotta put another Firefox window on the screen here. So controls command mode is not what I'm searching for. Side scrolling, attack, jump, pause, switching weapons, equipment, pause, move, crawl, stand. Okay, switching weapons, equipment, I'm assuming, might help me figure out how to shoot my gun. I have a silenced pistol. Select does nothing. Start does nothing. Well, in the Master Collection, you can press a button somewhere on your modern controller to switch weapons equipment. Wait, maybe switching weapons equipment is just not what I think it is. Oh! Oh! You press select, which pauses the game. Then you press left or right. I can now shoot my gun at this guy. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, we're Snake and we're getting revenge. Boop, 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 boop. Turn around! Turn around! Turn around at some... Thank you. So this crouch business is something I need to figure out too. If Snake cannot go all the way down on the ground and crawl, he'll do this crouch instead. But if you do go all the way down on the crawl and move to the same spot, you see the crawl. And thus there's this like weird inconsistency of what exact move I am inputting by pressing down on the controller. And like, I think I get it. This would have been expensive. These completely two different styles of perspectives with two different control schemes would have been expensive. No! I didn't mean to do that! I wanted to shoot my gun, not drop a giant bomb right at my feet. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2. There we go. So pressing the jump button while you're crawled plants a bomb. Pressing the gun button... No! While you're crawled plants a bomb. I was wrong. Pressing the jump button while you're crawled does nothing. And I just had to figure this out through experimentation. I couldn't tell those were cameras. In the amount of time that I had, I did not make the judgment that was needed. Oh, brother. And I can't really, like, take cover. Okay, so that's water. The guns do nothing on the mines. Do bombs do something? I have an oxygen meter now that's not going away. Maybe I should just tank the damage? Oh, I should crawl underneath them. Okay. So it also doesn't help that your gun button is not the same. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Where did my oxygen go? What? He does not refill his oxygen. I don't understand. He does not refill his oxygen. After using a bit of oxygen, he doesn't get it back in his breath? Or is it like the tank that I'm representing? Equip the oxygen tank. It's the tank, not your lungs. Okay. Oh, God. Let's die and retry. So the meter I was looking at was not the meter I thought it was. I did not have enough time to recognize the weird square pixel art as security camera. I did not know the proper controls for equipping and firing weapons and how different they are than the top-down controls. Let me save scum my way through this. There we go. We gotta save. Now I need to remember this button is attack. This button is jump. It's like opposite. Now select. I'm gonna crawl under his sightline for now. I pressed the jump button because I thought it was the shoot button. How do I even know if I have it equipped? What do I do about the camera? Okay, now equip the oxygen tank. Is it passive? I don't know. I will equip the ration. How about that? What the hell? How do I get out? Am I frozen or what? Excuse me? I'm just pressing buttons. Can you shoot the mines? No, you can't shoot the mines. Nope. Oh, gotta equip the gun. Now, what do I do about the camera ahead? Let me save down here. Maybe I gotta duck under it fast enough. But this business about equipping the oxygen tanks, I don't think it works the way chat is screaming at. Just hop in the water before the camera lowers. You might have enough time to jump in the water. Does hopping actually do me any good? Okay, now the tank is at 0. The meter's decreasing really, really fast. Hi, Verge of Apathy. No. Let's do that again. Now that I understand it a little better. Boy, this is brutal. This would have taken an entire weekend of retrying just to get this far in the 80s. Let alone how many errors I've made just from the change in control scheme alone. Okay, every single time I've gotten spotted by a guard who suddenly whips around really fast, I've never had fun. That feels like a bad way to fail a stealth check. That feels really bad. It feels so unfair. Jump. Yeah. Yeah, that's the jump button. I'm gonna have to take some damage here. Now, what's the shoot button? What's the shoot button? It's the left button. Okay. And I guess I only should take the shot when he is really moving hard to the right. There. God. Let's fucking save. Ooh. Okay! God. Just gotta blast him. Just gotta blast him as soon as you see him, against all your stealth gamer instincts. No one can avoid our attack. Oh, they're like football quarterbacks or something? Alright. Okay. So, where are they gonna put me? Nope. We're gonna save scum our way into the... We're gonna save scum our way into that boss. So... There were a lot of games that were unreasonably hard back in the day just to sell strategy games, and then there are other games from back in the day that feel unreasonably hard nowadays because players aren't, feel that something unreasonable nowadays... Players nowadays feel that something unreasonable is being asked of them when trying to do something like make their own maps, or use some graph paper, or skim the manual beforehand. And some really good NES games that can feel quite cryptic and bizarre to play nowadays make a lot of sense once you cross that relatively low bar of emotional, or rather intelligent engagement they expected of the players. Zelda 1 being one of them. Zelda 1 is cryptic and weird, but if you actually crack open a book and start working on your own book and start taking your own notes through it, it makes a lot of sense, because they want you to do that. This feels like the other version of Nintendo Hard, where I have been reloading these, really, really absolutely intense combat challenges that feel like you had to type in a Konami code to be able to even make the game playable. Which meant that you would have had to buy the magazine or the strategy guide telling you about the Konami code. And Metal Gear 1 is of that first flavor. Metal Gear 1, on both the MSX and the NES, I believe the NES version is slightly more bullshit, but Metal Gear 1 is more, unreasonably hard 80s game that is actually quite reasonable when you're taking notes and making maps. This feels like the other kind. Let's do machine gun... and have rations. I guess it does not automatically give you your rations, but the thing is, another thing going on here is you get a split-second glimpse of what this boss fight looks like before it absolutely kicks your ass, with 5, 6, 7 minutes of considerably unpredictable guard placement on the way here that can really screw up the amount of health you have to bring in here, and have to be very careful not to eat that ration just yet. Wait. We have a boss fight in a Metal Gear game. Maybe our friends can give us tips. Or not. Or we're just alone. Alone. Okay. So how does this boss fight work? It's... God! A bunch of guys who just decide to rush you. Okay, shoot button's left button. Let's make a save on slot 2. No, let's load save 1 and replace it with a gentler one. There we go, I only use 1 bullet. Ah. God. Try using grenade, says Val. I wonder if we're just backseat gaming from a strategy guide. So you get, what, 2 seconds to react to this. I can maybe pause and think about it. How would the grenade logic seem intuitive on first playthrough. Okay, now grenade button is gonna be A, not B. Oh, look at what fat load of good that did me. They do 2 points of damage per hit, and that's contact damage. I still think the machine gun... I mean, I don't know if like they're wearing armor that stops the bullets or something, but this seems like the kind of situation where just spraying the machine gun from left to right is my best option. I can't believe they do 2 points of damage per hit. That's nuts. And they look like they're gonna be faster than me, so how am I expected to have any navigational options? And if I heal right now, I feel like they're gonna kill me by contact damage as soon as I get out. Oh! Okay, now that I've survived for longer than 5 seconds, I get a little bit more of a glimpse of what their attack pattern looks like, but how were you supposed to do this in the 80s without cheating? How? As someone who was there, I can confirm that cheating really was a big part of it, and it seems like you're supposed to cheat to get out of this. Do I go to the left or to the right? It's kind of like a last-minute change in direction might be what they want me to do. Now that I know where they're gonna go, maybe it would be... No, it didn't do any good. God almighty! That is insane! That is absolutely insane that you get less than 2 seconds to respond. Where do you go? Where can you go? I'm trying to change direction last minute and juke them, and it's not working. Going to the left does not work. Okay, try go to the lower left corner and then change last minute. No, I don't have enough time! I do not have enough time to survive that first assault without eating a ration through it. Wait, okay, I did that time. How did I do it that time? How did I minimize my damage? I don't know. I don't know how I did it. Maybe I should plant bombs at their expected arrival point? Also, is it just me, or do you have friends to call on the phone in Metal Gear 1 that you don't have here? God, what a garbage enemy design. Like, enemy AI placement, the whole way this boss works is absolutely awful. The level design seems like it's got some spirit to it, but this feels bad. This feels hostile. If I take 1 hit of damage, I might as well eat the ration. Which means I might as well right now. Now, how can I trip up their pattern? Maybe by getting in the middle, I can cause them to, crisscross each other through the center of the stage while I slip south. Let's change that fist for a knife. Yeah, and then machine gun. Okay. Haha! Okay, going to the right corner and then dashing left. After something like 10 to 15 deaths, now seems like a reliable strategy that you might have saved a lot of time in your childhood by reading the guide. I still like the machine gun better. At least I can see the bullets hit them. If they're not flashing while I'm dealing damage to, that's also frustratingly ambiguous. Let me start to the left. This getting to the left and then dashing right strategy seems like the only way to survive the first round. Oh my god. Can you just run past them to the door after the first attack, or run back down the door? I thought... I can't get any vertical ground covered safely at all, but let's try save scumming this idea. Does it take card 2? Nope. Does it take card 1? Nope. I suppose another thing they're doing here is, like, requiring you to... Wait, yeah. It's almost like they want you to take no damage at all during this side-scrolling segment. But that, I recall being pretty impossible because of the damage you take from the water suffocation hazard. Ugh. I'm gonna use the pistol. I think I'm getting more DPS in with the pistol. Somehow, I completely avoided damage during their last attack. If I can figure out how I did that, I might have a little bit more of a chance. Now I'm out of ammo. He ate up all my ammo. Well, maybe the pistol is not how you deal damage to them. From GameFAQs, this is apparently the Ultra Chic Assault Unit. Before facing this boss, make sure your rations are full and you are at rank 2. Double back into the jungle to stop up on rations if you have to. You need prior knowledge to know how to grind oxygen tanks and rations. Okay, you know, no, maybe I'll give it a few more shots. So, in Metal Gear 1, there's a very frustrating moment where you have to fight a boss called Coward Duck, who kind of sort of requires you to have rescued all the prisoners that you could have potentially missed. And if you make a minor mistake during that boss fight, it screws up the rest of your whole game. And it sounds like they're doing a similar asshole maneuver way earlier in the game. I am going to go to GameFAQs and look this up. In the true spirit of 80s game design, I eventually hit some kind of wall that has me supporting the strategy guide economy and looking it up on GameFAQs. Switch to the grenades, go to the right a little when they start, then go to the left when they start? But I've had a more reliable method starting from the left then going to the right. They'll run towards you. Again, repeat. Use grenades first. Always go for the one in the center. Okay, that is something I was doing differently. I was going for the one on the left as my preferred starting point. I was focusing fire on the guy on the left. They'll run towards you. Again, repeat. Use grenades first. Always go for the one in the center. And as the men start dying, they change formations. You'll eventually be out of grenades, so use your machine gun next. When you're down to the last man, go to the left of right side of the screen near the top and do the same as before. If you're on the top or bottom, chances are you'll hit every time. When the last one's dead, go through the door and take the elevator up. Okay, so I stick to the little nook at the bottom center of the screen until there's one left. 1, 2, 3, 4. After I kill 4, I can start gaining ground higher, or more northward. So the guide, the strategy guide, said go to the right a little when they start, then go to the left when they start to close in on you and stay there until they go away. Let's go to the right a little. I can't believe this. You won't even have enough grenades to fight them. Although the guide did seem to be right about starting on the right and then moving left. I'm wondering if I'm wasting grenades from iframes or something. I don't think I got this. I don't think I got this. There is no glory. You're right about that. I moved left too early. Ugh. If only I had radio contacts to tell you the I tried to call my friends and no one was picking up the phone. They don't want to. They don't want to talk. Oh, my battery's starting to run low. I was being sarcastic. Ah! No, no, knife! Select, return. So there were a few... Okay. Let's save this into slot 8. And, machine, input, external, options, view, options, timing, speed. We're gonna set that down to about 1/3 of what it originally was. Rewinder. How do I rewind, though? We're gonna enable the rewinder. Okay, let's see how this goes. The music in slow motion kicks absolute ass. How do I avoid that first point of damage? Boom. Now let's heal. Okay, and I want to say I did not see a lot of feedback. Even in slow motion, that didn't look like a crunchy, successful, confirmed hit. Go left now. Wasn't soon enough. Now go left now. And down a bit. Was not soon enough. I could not avoid that damage. And I'll go left and down now. And I died. Now, let's equip those grenades. And the ration. Because it's not gonna... Why am I even equipping the ration? It doesn't auto-eat it when I die. No, I just wasted a grenade. Now, equipment, ration, have the cursor hover on return while I save state. Now, is there some possible way to avoid this first hit of damage? They are faster than me, but they lock their directions in at some point. Save here. Snake's hitbox is big. Let's try going right, not at all. could not avoid that. Let's try going right a little, like the guide says. Now go left, go left, go... Could not avoid it. Right a little. Now left, left, left. Could not avoid it. What determines whether or not I take 2 hits or 1 hit? Is there any way I can slip away to the upper right? No, there is not. Go right a little, then left. Hey! Right a little, and then left. Nope. Right a little, then left. Still wasn't good enough. So I was hoping to find, in slow motion, some way to weave in and out of whatever tiny little pixel I was able to do once during these runs to avoid damage altogether. I don't think I got this. I don't think I really don't got this. Wow. Hey! Oh, save, save, save! Oh my god. Okay, what was the rewind button? I want to not waste a frame. Options. Input. Rewind. Backspace. Oh, I have that bound to select. Okay, let me change rewind to, minus. Yeah. Did I actually even avoid damage or not? Let me look at how I... No, I took damage. It just doesn't feel like it because I ate the ration. I had 2 points here. I had 2 points there. Yeah, I did avoid damage somehow. Ugh. Ah. A speedrunner beat these guys by spamming fire on them, then just bombing them all at once with the placed bomb. Okay, well if they're able to do that quickly, surely I can do that in slow motion. Roller42, what do I need to type into YouTube to see this? Maybe this is a way out. Tool-assisted speedrun, of course. NES Snake's Revenge. By damn it, in 31 minutes and 39 seconds. Okay. So, let me see that again in slightly slower motion. So he's also at rank 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips of health, 5 out of 6 in his pocket. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 4 out of 6. He has 5 out of 6. Also, looking at these two games side by side really has me feeling good about the filter that I picked for this one. The TV filter does actually make this game look a hell of a lot better than the raw pixels I'm seeing on the speedrun. So his first move is to just fire shots north and run north, occasionally firing extra shots on his way up there, taking advantage of iframes to make it to the top center of the screen, where he then, while he's low on health, switches to explosives, eats a ration. He's got 2, I only have 1. Then he plants it next to the exposed pipes, then moves left of the exposed pipes, then moves back right. In any case, luring them into the exposed pipes seems to be a decisive maneuver. Okay. Let's try it a few times and see if it works. God, this music is actually awesome, though. In slow motion, it sounds even cooler. Can we actually just listen to the bass? This emulator has a very good slow motion mode that I think is causing the, like doing some MIDI synthesizer magic something to get the music keeping a rhythm even when you slow it down to 20% speed. I'm taking damage. Hey! Okay, now why... Let's minimize damage and try it again with a little safer of a strategy next time. Or maybe I should spam the explosives on my way to worming my route around them. Is Snake invulnerable to his own explosives? That would be nice. I forgot to plant them. I like the music better in slow motion. Okay, the speedrunner did use bullets on his way up. Maybe that's why I'm not getting kills from these explosives like they were. I feel like trying to imitate a TAS is the road to madness. Buddy, do you know what kind of stream you're watching? Oh, the road to madness describes Metal Gear Mondays to a T. Oh, did it delete my bomb because of the menu action going on? Road to Madness was 3 exits ago, yes. Okay, I think I have a strategy for when to plant the explosive, at least at the apex of their movements. Like now. I need to eat the food and plant the explosive as soon as I exit the menu. Oh, I took my own explosive damage. Ah. Eating a ration deletes your plastic explosive. What a really shitty bug to have in a time like this. Okay, new plan. Lure them into explosive traps. And tank the damage with iframes. Did not work. Grenades being in the air deletes your explosive trap. There cannot be things flying around the world at the same time as an explosive. What are you, crazy? Eating the ration. God. The explosive. Okay, Snake's Revenge, any percent, it's Summer Games done quick, apparently has another method I might be interested in trying. That music's rad though, maybe we should keep it on for a little while. It's 6:47, you say? Okay, so this human being begins the boss fight with 15 explosives in his pocket. More than what I've got. Oh, there was some kind of cash register noise, right? You're stupid for caring about the NFL. It's a brain-damaging sport for brain-damaged viewers. How else do you justify using millions in tax to pay for the field and still wanting to buy a ticket for the privilege of buying a $15 hot dog? Yeah, but it's tradition, and that makes it okay. It's wait, hang on. I wasn't timing it with the music, right? Y'all are stupid for caring about the NFL. It's a brain-damaging sport for brain-damaged viewers. How else do you justify using millions in tax to pay for the field and still wanting to buy a ticket? All for what? For what? The privilege of buying a $15 hot dog? Thank you, I gotta let out a bit of frustration sometimes. Explosive right on the ground. This guy has rank 2, a lot more health than me. That didn't seem to kill anyone right off the bat. He took only 2 points, though, and that is a damage budget I can afford. He puts the explosives down before they're back in positions. And he doesn't get any kills on the second explosive either, but he did just avoid damage completely for one of their runs. Let me get the placement of that. So right when they change poses, he's in the lower left. There. He is in the lower left as soon as their sprites change into a running mode. Lower left. And then once they start to home in, he moves. And they back off at the very last frame possible for them to avoid all that damage. So he's going from left to right to avoid damage, and he starts his move when they start a homing action. And he's planting bombs just out of the horizontal line of exit from the Nook. After 3 bombs, 2 of them die. He's again going from lower left to right. No kills on bomb number 4. Is he alternating directions? Now he's going from right to left. He's still avoiding damage. There is some way to slip into the timing of their routines to completely avoid damage. Okay. I got this. Where am I? What am I doing? I think taking damage from the first guy is inevitable. I'm not able to avoid damage. I took damage for all 4 runs that time. Let me look at this again. 5 of them. Right? Yeah, the fight begins with 5. There weren't 6. I miscounted earlier. Okay. Let's go back out and, or not go back out. Let's equip the plastic explosives and then go back out and back in so I won't have to reselect it. Plant it in his path and then run back. No! Alright. Okay, plant it in his path at 1, 2, 3, the intersection of 3 lines from the grid that the door opens into, then run to lower right, then run to lower left. 1, 2... That's the placement. Lower right. Now running to lower left. I took damage. Ah! Okay. Now what? Lower left, up. Okay. Plant it 1, 2, and about 3/4 of a grid line from the axis the doorway opens into. Got one. If I change weapons, does the bomb disappear? Because I'd like to combine the bomb with some handgun shots if possible. No, it's not possible. Not good. I'm just gonna fire 2 shots, eat the ration. No, not the transceiver. Eat the ration, and then plant another bomb. I'll fire 2 shots, just like I said. Did they even hit him? I don't know, I didn't hear anything, and now I'm out of time. I wish I could, like, cancel this equipment screen once I've got it going on. Now I'm just mashing shit without thinking. Seems like I want to lay it when they're halfway down on their way back. God, no! And damage avoidance is done from the lower left to the hard right. And I gotta eat the ration before I put a bomb down, or else the NES's memory limit will delete the bomb. I cannot avoid damage like this speedrunner is somehow able to. Yeah, how do they do it? How do they actually do that? When I was looking at it in slow motion, it looked like they changed directions once the football players start to home in. And it's just not working for me. Did I pull right too early? Maybe. I avoided damage, I'm saving. I'm out of bombs now. Oops. Ugh. I'm moving too early, I think, to avoid damage, but I'm slowly getting a feel for it. And it does seem to be happening more reliably on the left going to right than... or not. I don't fucking know. I avoided damage, I'm saving. Starting to get it a little more reliably. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy moly. Holy moly. Eh. God damn, I probably should have saved at some point during that. Getting rid of the middle guy first does seem to be a very smart thing to do. And I think I'm wasting grenades if I throw 2. My eyes are focusing on the middle front guy. If I can avoid that guy's contact damage, damn. It seems like I can avoid the rest, but as we see, it's not 100% reliable all the time. Wait, can I rewind this thing back to when I was almost done? I forgot I had rewind mode turned on. I think we're out of rewind buffer. Yeah, we are. No luck. I want grenades, not submachine gun. No, I want grenades, yeah. No, I didn't want to take contact damage either. So the time I came close, I don't think I was focusing so much on the center front guy. Maybe focusing on him too much too early is a bad thing. How come none of them are dying off like they were in earlier runs? I was also getting a feel for a timing that seems to have gone away. I was doing better a few minutes ago than I am now, and I don't even know how many minutes I've been. I've been in a trance. I've been in an obsessive gamer trance for I don't know how long. Just trying to avoid damage and then I'll make a new save. I cannot avoid damage. I just don't think it's possible. I really don't think it is. How come I had it so much closer that one time a bunch of deaths ago? I can't get that back again. God damn. Two of them's down now, but what good is it gonna do me if I can't take any hits? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Let's save on slot 2. There we go. Now I can't lose. With my powers of rewinding and save scumming, I can, basically consider them checkmated at this point. It's a matter of time, not effort now. Okay. Maybe I should save middle front guy for last. It seems like guy on the right is the next one scheduled for death. Oh, I got 22 bullets. Okay. He's starting too close. So when they're down to 1, that's right. He's gonna be starting in the middle of the arena instead of in one of the flanks for a formation purpose. Let's save on slot 2 again. Yes, that was a good idea. Okay, now I have much better positioning to take on the last guy. Yeah, I got this. I got this. This is one. I just won. Oh, man. Oh my god. Let's actually undo that, trail I put on the map here and, make it lower. Because the basement 2 of building 1 has now opened up to me proper, and I'm back to playing Metal Gear again instead of bad Contra. Or whatever that was. I probably should have just gone back to earlier areas to grind and get more health and ammo, but you know, when you're in a gamer trance and you just can't wake up and you have to do the objective you wanted to do in the really stupidest way possible, and before you know it, about an hour had passed and you finally did it, and start wondering about whether or not that really was a worthwhile usage of time. That's what playing Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge as a surprise is like. Let's set the game back to full speed. 60. Quick save state on slot number 1, and then manual save state just in case I lose it. And this map PNG that I'm making is gonna have to get put in a better space too. Oh my gosh. What even was going on with chat that whole time? I did not have chat even displayed on the screen. I was so intensely concentrated in that slow motion boss battle. George, what is that MS Paint drawing? It's a map. Seems like I came in at nearly hour 4 of Snake's Revenge. Opinion so far. For hour 3, I don't think I was properly thinking with words. There we go. Okay, now the map is perfectly decipherable. Yeah, whoever asked about what this MS Paint drawing is, it's the Georgetown radar. So, where did we begin? We began in the jungle, out here, in the jungle of the northwest, where there were trees and bushes and search towers that had searchlights on top. That's what that is. So there were very frustrating searchlights in the jungle, and then once I was able to sneak inside, I thought things would get a little easier because of the lack of searchlights, but there were some annoying guard placements that were a little unpredictable, that were pretty well handled through my typical Metal Gear Solid skills. I quite actually enjoyed tracing out my own. So this is how Mei Ling created the radar. I honestly quite enjoyed tracing out my own map as I was going through the interiors. I did not like the side-scroller. Yeah, like even this shitty MS Paint map I'm making as I'm going through still seems to have some interesting ideas going on. It looks like it could be a fun Dune level. I did not enjoy the side-scroller. The side-scroller felt like it required way too much precision and rationing of items. You have to take damage to make it through the water. It looks like even the speedrunners were entering that boss fight with a nick of damage against them. And that boss was clearly bait for replays, renting the game another weekend, spending mom's allowance on the strategy guide. Let's not go. Let's actually... How do you save? It's not gonna be the transceiver, but I'll check to see if anyone's gonna answer the phone. I feel like people are not answering the phone as much as they were in Metal Gear 1. The transceiver screen is fancier. It's easier to operate with everyone's phone number in the phone book, but what is the worth? What's worth it if they're not answering? Remember how, like, in Metal Gear 1, you get kind of a sense of real time happening with real people when you call up someone, the resistance leader, for help, and you end up getting a woman named Jennifer who's out doing her shopping or something, and it's like you gotta wait for her to get back home. If I'm remembering it right, the details might be a little different. In either case, it felt like there was personality and humanity that is not really here as much as there was in Metal Gear 1, despite a bump up in graphics. The graphics look a little bit better, but everything else seems a notch worse, and the side-scrolling segment seemed poorly thought out. It seemed like there was some initiative and fun had when making the levels, like there might have been some fun prototyping had behind the scenes, but when the final product shipped to market, the difficulty was just ramped way up to enjoy it the way it felt like it could have been in some other world. The saving system is interesting. The saving system is interesting. I am interested in how we get our passwords for saving, because that's how it works here. Yeah, let's get the manual back up. We're playing an 80s game where you gotta flip through the manual and make a map in the corner of the screen as you go through. We don't need any shrimp, we don't need any grenades or boots or ketchup. Here we go. How to restart your mission utilizing codename password. When the title screen appears at the beginning of the game, press the start button to call up the start/continue option. Using your select button, select continue. Press the start button to receive an important message, then press the A button and the password screen will appear. Use the control pad and the A button to enter the password. If you enter an incorrect number, press the B button back to make a mistake and then to make a correction. Another way to correct an error is to move the cursor to the forward back arrows and then move the cursor to the incorrect letters by pressing the A button. Okay, but I think we need to die in order to get a password. Yeah, when your life dwindles away, bringing your mission to a sudden and unsuccessful halt, you can save your weapons and rank by selecting password. The transceiver will then come on the screen and display a secret code. Write the code down and save it. If you want to continue playing after your demise without turning off the machine, select continue. Hang on a second. So I believe that what this is going to do is reset me, hopefully after the boss. Oh my god. Okay, thank goodness. Really don't need to get into their fight. Okay. Either way, it's fine. Let's get to an elevator because that's a checkpoint. Oh my god, I don't want to do another set. Also, I need to update the Georgetown radar. So close that window capture. Scroll back over to where the boss room was, and we'll name this E. And where will this E go to? Let's find out. Oh, it's these things. These are like little street sweeper things. Let's file. Quick save into slot number 1. Long save, excuse me, into the George folder. So those things give me contact damage. Now, the manual says that when your life dwindles away, bringing your mission to a sudden unsuccessful halt, you can save your weapons and rank by selecting password. Display a secret code. Write the code down and save it. So let's get ourselves killed. On purpose this time. Select button A. Rest now. Don't forget the password. Print screen that. Bring up another paint window. Select that. paste it onto the point of the Georgetown radar that I left off at. Can we shrink that without losing any of the legibility? Yes, I believe we can. Good. Good. We got our password. We got through the first boss. We got some cool music. We're gonna rest now. Don't forget the password. Jesus Christ. So, I wonder what the Metal Gear Special Mystery Surprise will be next time. Will I be playing Metal Gear Solid 3 from all the original camera angles? Or will I be playing another one of the weird black sheep of the series that you really gotta work hard to learn how to appreciate? I don't know, maybe it's better on like the 4th playthrough?